Are you a Selenium automation tool user? Did you came across this error while launching the browser? Exception in thread main org.openca.selenium.session no created exception, session not created. This version of Chrome driver only supports Chrome version 96, which was working cool before. No worries, we'll fix it using Webdriver Manager and Selenium Manager. Are you heard of Chrome for testing? Dedicated only for automation use cases. If not, join with me on this tutorial.
Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to the channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like my video, please like. Let's get started. So today we are going to see about Selenium architecture. We have two architectures. One is Selenium architecture before version 4 and after version 4. So we will discuss about both architectures and then we will discuss about WebDriver Manager. What is the need for WebDriver Manager and how to configure WebDriver Manager? And we'll see also about Selenium Manager. What is the purpose? What is the use? And one more important thing which we are going to cover in this tutorial is after Chrome version 1.1.4, Google Chrome is no more supporting Chromium downloads. So how you will automate a Chrome browser after version 1.1.4? So first we'll see about Selenium architecture before Selenium 4. So if you see in this picture, the first thing, Selenium client library / language binding. So which language you prefer based on that Selenium provide the client libraries like Selenium Java, Selenium Python, C#, Selenium Ruby like that. So you will download the appropriate client libraries. So you are in the first step. Then what this library does, whatever you are coding using a JSON via protocol, it interacts with the browser using a browser drivers. In case if you want to automate the Chrome, so already we discussed, we use Chrome driver, and if you want to automate Edge driver, and if you want to automate Firefox, Gecko driver. We have Safari and other drivers. So mostly these three browsers we are using. So I am discussing only about these three. So currently it uses JSON wire protocol to interact with the browsers. So what is the difference between Selenium before 4 is the only this change. So if you see in the let's see what happens with the Selenium 4. So from Selenium 4, you can see this protocol has been changed to W3 WebDriver protocol. So this is the only change after Selenium 4. Selenium 4. Okay. So now let's see why we need a WebDriver manager. So before that, what exactly we do in the configuration? First, we'll find the driver from example like already we discussed. So usually what we do, we go here and download the Chrome driver. Before that, we go and check the version of the Chrome. See here, this is 1.1.6. So in case if 1.1.6 driver is available, we'll download the same. So now, once you find what you do, you download the driver, then you will set up using system set property that we already discussed, and which we are not doing is this guy. Maintenance. Means once you're done with your download and setup, it's not everything is done because every time the browser will get an update. So nowadays, if you see, Chrome will automatically check for update and it won't ask your permission, it will update to the latest version. That we can't stop because it's a security concern. So it is our duty to maintain the appropriate driver for appropriate browsers. Okay. So how do you achieve it? If you're not doing it, you will end up with this error message. Session not created exception because the version of Chrome Drive which you have only support the older version, but the current version has been changed to the latest one. So how do you achieve this? So for this, before Selenium version 4, we have a library called Webdriver Manager. So what is this library does? It has inbuilt commands which will go to the appropriate website and find your Chrome version and downloads the appropriate Chrome driver and automatically runs the browser. So one more important thing is up to Java 8 only we have support for WebDriver Manager. So what you have to do? So if you see I have configured a older version of Java, means like the previous examples I have shown you Selenium 4. So for this WebDriver Manager example, I have taken a version of 3.1.4.1. So if you see, this is the dependency for WebDriver Manager. So it has been designed by this group. So if you see in GitHub, Pony, Garcia, this you will have this one. So this version I downloaded. I added SL4J because I wanted to get a logs. So these two dependency, only these two dependency you need to add. Just save it. So if you see here, like I have written this setup for Firefox driver because the version of Google Chrome which I have doesn't support WebDriver Manager nor Selenium Manager. I'll show you how to configure Chrome. Let's focus on the WebDriver Manager. So WebDriver Manager dot Firefox driver dot setup, and this is the similar command Firefox driver new Firefox driver. This too is a logger. Just I want to log the information, and I'm launching it. So what exactly it does? So this WebDriver Manager, what it does is it downloads appropriate Firefox driver based on the installed version of my Firefox. Sorry. So this is my version. So what it does is it goes and downloads the appropriate Gecko driver and it will place it in the cache file. So let me run this. Here you go, it launched the browser. Now let's see what exactly happened behind this. So if you see here, it has downloaded the Gecko driver, resolved the driver for 115 version, and it has placed the Gecko driver in the. If you want to check, you can go. So if you see, it has been downloaded just now. Already have, so it's downloaded from there and placed it in this file path. So now you people understood like how do you configure WebDriver Manager. So if you want to configure Chrome driver, it will be Chrome driver.setup. The same. But it's not going to work out in my machine because I have a very latest version of Chrome. Okay. So now you're done with the WebDriver Manager. Now let's see about Selenium Manager. What is exactly Selenium? So after version Selenium 4, so you no need to download any libraries that we already discussed in our how to automate browser session, right? We have discussed. So what exactly happened behind the screen is if you open the dependencies, you can see from Selenium 4 we have already having a Selenium Manager, Selenium Webdriver, Webdriver, Chrome driver, Selenium Manager. So this Selenium Manager does the same job as how we are seeing for the WebDriver Manager. So you don't need to configure this. And if you come here, so already I have shown you people like if you see here in my configuration, I didn't have set up. They just have driver edge, just as it is. So here you go, please. I didn't explicitly mention any property in the edge, right? You see here, just call driver the edge driver. And it worked because this version of Selenium would already have a Selenium Manager library. Okay. Hope you people understood Selenium WebDriver Manager and Selenium Manager. Now let's see the important topic, like for example, now I have a version of Google Chrome version of 16.0.5845. So if I go to Chromium website, if you see clearly, if you are using Chrome version 115 or newer, we need to use Chrome for testing browser. Chrome is no more supporting with the actual browser which you have in the system. So if you have version before 114 and up to 11, even this Chrome driver will help in automating 115 version. I tried it. You can also try. But if you have a version other than 115 from 116, so you need to follow the procedure which I am going to explain. I'm going to explain. So we are going to see about Chrome driver latest version, like how do you configure the Chrome driver. Okay guys, let's start. So the first thing what we have to do is we need to go to Chrome for testing dashboard. So if you see here, you have a stable version 116. So what you need to do is come here. Here in this case is like it's not the driver you need to download. You need to download the Chrome browser as well. So in my case, I downloaded this Chrome driver and also the latest version of Chrome itself. So this too is done. So what I exactly have done is I just placed it in my folder. You can see here. So this is the path of my Chrome binary. Because if I am not setting up this binary, what it will happen is it will go and try to launch the version which is in my system. So that's not going to work because the Chrome driver which they have provided in the dashboard works only with the Chrome for testing browser. So I placed the Chrome driver which I downloaded from Windows 64 116 version. Just place it, it will auto download. You can see in my downloads. I can show you. I have downloaded in 64. So the second step is in the Chrome option, you need to set the binary to the chrome.exe file where you have the downloaded Chrome browser is available. In my case example, This is where I kept the downloaded Chrome browser. Now the remaining step is same, like we just need to WebDriver launch browser. So it's similar to the original Chrome browser. The only thing is like it's only for automation purpose it has been given. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. So one more thing keep in mind is like this Chrome for testing, you need to make sure in your organization you are able to use it or download it, or else from 1.15 it will be difficult for us to access. In that case, you can go for either Edge. Edge and Firefox, there is no change. You can still work with Edge and Firefox driver. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.